I'd like to give you some very important statistical advice, and that advice is don't drink and derive. I've personally found I can't even do arithmetic calculations when I drive. And in this example, the student began with A equals B and somehow erroneously derived that 2 equals 1. And of course that's wrong. And the problem is that he tried to drink and derive and didn't work. Well, I'm just trying to be funny here. But now here's a glass of Guinness. And why do I care about Guinness? The tea distribution was invented by a statistician in the Guinness Brewery in Dublin. So if not for Guinness beer, we would not have a tea distribution. So our objective is to be able to do tea distribution calculations. And similar to normal, there are two kinds of calculations. One is given the t value, find the probability, and conversely, given a probability, find the t value. So suppose we've taken a sample of 40 items and we're interested in what is the probability a t value is greater than 2.73. So we draw a t-curve. We're interested in some right-hand value here. I shaded in the left, but we're interested in the right. N equals 40 sample items, so the degrees of freedom is 39. We go to the table in the back of the book and note that the table is arranged quite differently than the normal table. Degrees of freedom go down the first column, probabilities go across the top, and probabilities are shown for both a one-tail value probability and a two-tail value, which is 2 times it. So we're interested in degrees of freedom 39. We'd like to find a 2.73, but it doesn't appear. You can see that the numbers get bigger as probabilities get smaller. If the 2.73 did appear, it would be to the left of this 0.005. So we know the probability will be smaller than 0.005, but we just don't know from the table what it is. Excel will tell you exactly, with equals t.dist.rt, then parentheses the t value in the degrees of freedom, and its value is 0.0047, which is indeed less than the one tail from the table. The converse problem is given a probability, find the t value. So let's suppose we're interested in a 1% area to the right, and we ask what t value gives you that. Again, I shaded the left area for visibility, although we are interested in the right. Here the table does give you an exact value. We're interested in the 39 degrees of freedom, so we're going to go across the 39 row under the one-tail 0.01, and the table gives you 2.426. You can also get it in Excel with the formula equals t.inv.2t, but here you need to enter the two-tail probability, not the 1. So you enter 2%, even though you're interested in the one tail of 1, and it does give you 2.426. Finally, we can do this in Statdisk as well. We go to Statdisk, Analysis, Probability Distributions, Student T, and this menu comes up. It asks for degrees of freedom, which in our problem is 39, and let's suppose we want a 1% area to the right. You can enter either the t value or the probability. Click Evaluate, and this gives you a t value of 2.4258, which is 2.426 rounded. So you can get either the first problem or the second problem with Statdisk. So those are the 3 ways to do t calculations: the tables, Excel, and Statdisk. We will be doing similar problems in class to test your understanding.